Going on, guys? Kevin, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. How's the weather in Florida? We'll give it a few minutes and let the notifications go out that we're live. I do like to think that YouTube does that still, but I never get notified that anybody goes live. So we'll give it some time and let people come in. We'll let Warren remember that it's Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday, right? Yeah, it is Tuesday. Jay, what's up, brother? Frank, what's going on? Making any money? Man, let me tell you, today has sucked. And I get that it's Tuesday, but Tuesdays, for the most part, of the last couple of months have been getting better. Not today. Today, flat sucked. I even started early. I got up. I was in a great mood. Got an early start. Started off real quick with a $31 spark. Then the next, got those dropped off. Very next pickup, 27. Hour after that, nothing. Then the next hour, they tried to send me like an $8 9 mile 2 drop off order. There was no, not doing that. And then they sent an hour. That was the only order they sent me for an hour. And then in the next hour, I got nothing. And then I got another $8 offer. That's all they sent me that hour. Declined that because I'm not doing anything for $8. I'm definitely not driving 8 miles one way for $8 just to drop one order off. So I've been doing a lot of other things on my phone to make money. Corey, what's going on? How are you? Kevin says it's cold in Florida. We'll be in the 30s tomorrow morning through Saturday. Sunday morning will be in the 20s. Woo! Stay warm, or try to. Yvonne, good to see you. How are you doing? James, how are you? Good to see you, Mom. Frank, you're over 480 this week already. Nice. I mean, I had a solid Sunday. I didn't work yesterday. Um, I went out. I went and did other things, but I didn't. Work was not one of them. I got to go out and be a kid, go hiking and exploring and things. Um, Michael, Nick, good to see you guys. No, I think I'm okay. I hope I'm okay. I'm definitely not feeling sick or anything. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I have been. Now that I've been feeling sick, I'm just in a much better mood. Warren, 8036 for 91 minutes of work. Did you start an Only Beards? Warren, that's really good money for 91 minutes of work. Yeah, and yes, I said Only Beards. Uh, Princess Mel, good to see you. James, week's been, I mean, today sucked completely. as far as Spark goes. Yesterday I didn't work. Last week was a solid week. It was actually last week was really solid for the amount of time that I put in. There's Spark. We'll wait like an hour for the Spark app to load. I don't know if any of you that do Spark have had the same issue, but it's been kind of slow to load. Oh, there we go. $30 and $60 catering. That definitely makes it hard to have a bad day. My sinuses are kind of clogged, so that I guess there might be a voice change. That might be what you're hearing. Uh, it was cold. It was cold outside yesterday. I was bundled up nice and warm, but no matter how much you bundle up, you're if it's cold, your nose is still gonna run. I'd probably get that frog out of your throat, Mel. Well, good to see you too. Thank you, Mel. The catering program, yeah, catering's where it's at. Joseph, that's what she said. Spark app does get pretty glitchy sometimes. It does, and I don't understand why. It's not like they're trying to be DoorDash. I don't know. Every once in a while, I go in when it is running slow and make sure that the update has that there's not an actual update waiting, and there's not. So it's the aliens. It's really cold. Bought new boots to keep feet warm. Cold, keeping your feet warm and your head warm helps keep the body heat in. Yeah, that was probably my issue. I wasn't drinking coffee. I was drinking Pepsi. But I had thermals on and I had my winter coat. And that thing is warm. That thing's really warm in itself. Warren, yeah, for the most part, I don't wear a coat when I'm working. The only time I've worn a coat this year really is if it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night, the last few nights, uh, taking the dog out, or if I'm up in the mountains. Because as soon as you get up into the mountains, it's automatically 10 degrees cooler than it was wherever you were at like an hour ago. And sometimes it's a little colder than that the farther you go up in the mountains. But generally, where I go, it's about 10 degrees cool. There's a 10-degree difference between where I live and where I go when I go up to the mountains. And then the sun goes down and then it gets really cold. James, have I been very busy? No, I haven't. Not today. Today has been trash. Started off good. I had high hopes when I first woke up today. I had really high hopes after the first two orders. And then noon hit and or 12:30 hit and it was just downhill since. So pretty much been sitting here, well, working on some sticker designs and then on my phone wherever I set it. So the Super Bowl is Starbucks versus Dunkin'. Hmm. Didn't think about it that way. Yes, Yvonne, I'm sorry. Yeah, Seahawks made it. Yeah, I saw ticket prices, like, just to get into the Super Bowl, like 5 or 6 grand, so I might be able to afford to go to this year's Super Bowl 2028, maybe? But I was kinda hoping for a rematch of the 2014 Super Bowl. Was Yeah, I was just what I was honestly hoping for the Broncos, but maybe this'll be, retribution or payback or whatever for 2015. Stay warm so nothing becomes tiny twigs and berries. I I will make sure. Yeah. It's what thermals are for. Yvonne, yeah, I want Darnold to win too. I've liked him since he was a rookie. I saw that he had talent. I felt so bad that he was stuck in the with the Jets. And then the Vikings kinda, well, they're probably feeling it right now going, "Yeah, we screwed up." But I'm really happy for him. And congrats on your Steelers for your new head coach. Mike McCarthy, he should do really well. Just say no to pass. At least go get a bigger flat screen. Nah, I think my what's the size of the TV in the living room? It might be big enough. I think it's big enough. How's Fawn doing? Now the Wrangler thermals. I think you can get them at Kohl's, Walmart, places like that. The Wrangler workwear thermals. Oh, so warm, so nice, and they hold up really well because, well, they're their workwear brand, so they're very durable. They're made for the guys that go out and do construction and heavy labor and stuff that I don't do. But oh yeah, definitely set. I will probably work before the Super Bowl. I'm still gonna work before the Super Bowl. But I'll go home and watch it. I'll just go get a bigger TV. There's no spawning. God, I hope not. In fact, I know there's no spawning. One life, that's all we got. So I say and Yvonne says it was too soon. I think Mike McCarthy's a good choice. Um, he was able to go into Dallas and get them to the playoffs, what, 3 years in a row? And that wasn't good enough for Jerry Jones. Aaron Rodgers has matured, and I'm not talking his age. So he's reuniting with McCarthy, which is a good thing. And I could definitely see the Steelers making the playoffs next year, like a deep run in the playoffs. You're getting a bigger TV for Bad Bunny. You want to get a bigger TV for the halftime show? Okay, Michael, yeah, just wait until next year. Kidding. My red totes are heavy work. Frank, yeah, are those the big, like, 30, 40 gallon totes? Are they like the yellow lid totes that you get at Costco? I've got to get some. He's got cowboy residue. She's infatuated with him. Well, Yvonne, I'm pretty sure he's probably taken a shower since he got fired from the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy, I think he's a good coach. He's a good person, good dude. Uh, I always rooted against him when he was with the Packers, but as soon as when he was very first announced as the Cowboys head coach, I was excited. I was like, "Holy crap! We got somebody that's coming in that's been to the playoffs, been to the Super Bowl, knows what it takes. This is great." Right down the leg, Jerry Jones. Right down the leg. Eric, what's going on? Yeah, if I'm not alive, that's news to me. How are you doing? I'm still here. Pretty much just doing lives. We're doing lives on Tuesdays. That's kind of how it's been for the last couple months. We're going to be taking the channel a different direction anyway. So, love wins. How are you? AKA sickness recovery. I thought it was a good choice when we had McCarthy. He's a well-respected coach, but it sucked. Didn't work out. Yeah, between him and like Dan Quinn is the defensive coordinator. They actually had the Cowboys running on all cylinders. I think there was the only common denominator was Jerry Jones. Yvonne, I wouldn't worry one bit. If I were you, I would be freaking excited for next season. Shelly, good to see you. How are you doing? Eric, I am still doing deliveries. I'm doing Spark only. Not doing DoorDash anymore. Haven't turned the DoorDash app on since, what was it, October 3rd? October 3rd. It's my Independence Day from Tony and DoorDash. It's my 4th of July. Spark's been doing all right. It's got its moments. It's got its days, just like everything else, but doing that, trying to get a business off the ground, juggling a lot of things, but we're making progress. Is there a lot of snow or ice where you're at? -5, really cold. Uh, no, but it looks like it's trying to rain. No, it's currently well, my car hasn't moved, so the temp hasn't updated, but as of, like, 20 minutes ago, it was 48 degrees outside. It's gonna get down in the I think, the low 30s, though, tonight. We don't get a lot of snow around here, not at this elevation. Easy for you to say you're a Cowboys fan. Well, then again, it's never easy for Cowboys fans. See, Cowboys fans, you women, you wanna find somebody that's gonna be loyal to you through thick and thin, go find a Cowboys fan. We're loyal. Yeah, oh, Michael, yes. I gotta drop that in the mail and email you back. Did you want that the size that it is? What did I say it was? That would help. It's like 4 by 2, 4 inch by 2 inch. Yeah, inches, not feet. Um, Michael goes out to his mailbox and pulls out a 4 foot long decal. Like, what? Items may appear larger in person. Shelly, yes, I'm definitely lucky. Although probably when was the last one? 2, 3 years ago. This area likes to get ice storms. They'll get an ice storm every about 5, 6 years, and the last one was like 2 years, 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. So it's coming up. Ellen, good to see you. How was your day? Like, oh, that will be fine. Awesome. I will. Yeah, I will get you emailed back. Um, okay, I'm trying to. Oh, emojis, hearts, unicorn. Okay. Uh, Only have 5 inches, but that puts Amarillo almost in shutdown. People panic bought because news said up to a foot of snow. I think there was probably about a foot of snow. If when was that? Was that 2000? That was 2009, 2010, 2010, January or February 2010. Amarillo had got hit with I think about a foot of snow that time, and I know because I was there. Had to call in snow plows from other counties and New Mexico. Oh, it was fun. Not all Cowboys fans are loyal. My ex-husband is a diehard. Loyalty to the Cowboys, but not me. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not a real Cowboys fan then. Been working 12 hours the past 4 days because of all this bad weather with my W-2. Day 5 tomorrow. Think of all that PTO. I remembered you don't get overtime. Sorry. It was the week before I visited. Geez, half an inch of ice too. The ice is the worst part. There's really nothing you can do about it except try not to fall down. Yvonne's not good with measurements. I'm not touching that one. I saw people in Austin, Texas, ice skating on the frozen roads and a guy snowboarding after it snowed. I'm sure that guy was really happy, grabbing his snowboard, going, "This is the one time I don't have to leave the state to use this." It was probably like a centimeter. I'm not touching that. No, I'm not going anywhere near that. I'm gonna send everybody's minds into the gutter. Not happening. Probably too late. Mel says had a little bit of ice, but it was almost nothing. Even a little bit. Thank you, Yvonne. Um, God dang it. Trying to keep this show PG. Hero, what's going on? I don't think you're new here. But the weather's rainy and my car's not accurate. The temperature is plummeting. What's going on, Hero? You are welcome. Yes, thank you. Much appreciate that. Jason is eating tacos. That's good. How's work been? Yvonne says, hey, I was talking ice. Technically, you were talking measurements. I know you got Texas is like trying to they're trying to be like Alaska, keep their freedom, but let's freeze our butts off while we're at it. We're out working in ice and snow. I don't miss the Midwest. I don't miss it at all. Well, I miss parts of it, but like that much. 50 something tomorrow. That would be nice. I don't know what it's supposed to be here. And 20s, 40s, and San Ann. Um, yeah, the whole state of Texas is just. I feel, man, you guys are feeling it. I roll my eyes a lot. There I'm working on it. There's I need to work on the expressions my face so casually give. I don't even try to, because sometimes I have people in public look at me like, "What's your deal?" This is my happy face. Roads last 2 days were great, no power outages, heat's good. That's all you can really hope for in the wintertime. Clean roads, charge your phone in your house. When was that bad ice storm you guys got? Was that 2016, 2017? I can't remember what year. COVID screwed my memory up so much. I always have to remember. Was that pre-COVID or post-COVID? I call it the age of idiocy. Worst 2 days. Stocked up, stayed home, smoked, drank, YouTube, left. And spent time with your son. Cool. But then, yeah, the last 2 days worked and banked. Today was not banking for me, but I'm glad you were able to bank the last couple days. Not a poker player. No, I am so terrible with. Well, there's some things I can have a poker face for when I need to, when I absolutely need to. Uh, when it comes to when it comes to actually playing poker, though, no, I don't have a poker face. So my poker face is me like smirking or smiling every hand. Doesn't change. I just smile. That's my poker face when I'm actually playing poker because I can't go. I get excited about things. If you had two queens in your hand, you'd get excited too. 2021. See, that's how jacked up my COVID memory is. Power went out for like a week, no water. Yeah, it was bad. Some of these plow crews, as they plow the roads, as they're not getting the job. You're not wrong, Jason. And yeah, you can't include Michael in there. Oh, Hero next. Hopefully, there's not a next time. Uh, there are little diesel heaters you can get. You can make your own diesel heater for like 150 bucks. Like run it off a battery, or little 12-volt inverter or whatever, like, you can stay warm. I've been watching videos and reading on living off grid because I think it'd be cool to live off grid. Like, have a diesel heater and lots of wood to burn. Thunderstorms 2 years back was life changing. Yeah, yeah, definitely. We had what was it the other day? There was 3 accidents in different areas that there was, I think, one accident caused another accident, and that accident involved somebody driving drunk into a power pole. It is so weird when the power goes out and you're sitting in your house. And the power just goes out. There's nothing. Your house, your neighbor's house, 2 blocks away, there's no power. There's just nothing. It is amazing how quiet everything becomes. I don't know about you, but I felt like really at peace. I was like, holy crap, this is what quiet actually is. Sign me up, please. To plow or not to plow, that is the question. Well, Yvonne, uh, when I lived in Nebraska, that was that that was the question asked most often at 4 inches. I don't think the city could measure very well either, though. If it was over 4 inches, residential would get plowed. If it was under 4 inches, residential would not get plowed. Which means if it was 3.98 inches, it would not get plowed. That is how strict they were. Like, you could have literally just been an hour late going out to measure, and it melted just enough that it's like, oh, it's 3.98. Yeah, don't need to. They don't believe in rounding up. Warren, yeah, Warren, you used to drive a plow truck. When he drove a plow truck, if someone was shoveling their driveway after plowing them in, he'd go back and wiggle his plow to open their driveway back up. That is really nice of you, Warren. But you're a really nice guy, so yeah, I would kind of expect that from you. In your job description, though, that's still going above and beyond. Yeah, Warren's a good guy. And Michael says that he plows his woman pretty good. So, what does that tell you how I do? Not touching that one either. I might put myself in timeout for that one. I was about to put myself in timeout for that one, and I didn't even say it. Could have had a propane. Oh yeah, no, it definitely. Yeah, I get it. Hindsight's always 2020. The cheap way to go, and that's actually what a lot of you guys should have in your cars if you deliver in areas where it gets cold. Uh, if you got like a go get a metal coffee can. I'm sure you know of somebody who drinks coffee that you can get a metal can from. There's still companies that make them or sell them in metal cans. Metal can and a big old candle, like a big, just like white candle, unscented, whatever. You can actually put the candle in the coffee tin, light the candle, and it becomes a heater for a small area. Living off grid. Yeah, that's my goal. I want to live off grid. Powered off of something that not hooked up to traditional power to a traditional power source. Warren says a few months ago he was at Safeway when the power went out. That was interesting. I think we were at Hy-Vee one day when that happened. Yeah, North 27th Hy-Vee. Yeah, that sucked. That one really sucked. The hum you heard until the power goes out. A hum, the dead silent. Yeah, it was that dead silence. It was like I feel like it scrambles your brain too, because when the power went out, I was just like, hmm. I was ready to fall asleep in like 5 minutes, and I am never like that. The only people with lights, games, tablets, in the entire. You could see someone smoking a cig 2 blocks away. It was so dark. You're pulling out the NVGs. Be fun to go out in the neighborhood when all the power's out. Paintball or airsoft, play real life Call of Duty with night vision. That would be fun. Oh, that would be. I just to give myself an idea. Got some great deals during Black Friday on Amazon for emergency situations. Glad I did after the 7 days of crazy in 2021 in Texas. Oh, for sure. You don't really know how. In all honesty, most people, myself included, you even if you think you're prepared, you are prepared for a situation like going 3 days without power or whatever. You're not really. You might think you're prepared, but you're really not until you've actually experienced it and gone through it. And then you're like, okay, well, I didn't have this, but I had this. I had this, and it was useless. So I need to do something different for that specific area, whatever it is. So Mel says she needs a timeout because you all influenced what she was already thinking. Jason, you're always putting yourself in timeout, and then you let yourself out on good behavior. Hubby asked for heated socks for Christmas. I'm like, okay, do they make those? Sure enough, they do. As I'm ordering, I'm like, we live in the middle of Texas. When is he going to use those? Here we are. Charge. Oh, he's charging them as we speak. Oh, they're rechargeable. That's cool. I would be more worried if it was like um, heated underwear. Electronics in the southern hemisphere, probably not a good idea. Yeah, paintball wars. That would be cool. At night, night vision, out in the woods. That would be freaking cool. Oh, that would be really cool. If I was in the store, the power goes out and everyone goes silent. I'd sort of promise you that would break the silence. Where'd that come from? Aisle five. Steve, how you doing? Mel, I didn't say that I let him out on good behavior. Jason lets himself out on good behavior. The problem is, I don't think he knows what good behavior is. So it's like, oh, I put myself in timeout for 5 minutes and it's been 3 minutes. I'm good. He's searching heated underwear on Amazon. Oh my God. This is what they mean by influencer. I'm a very, very, very bad one. Yes, I say one thing and I got somebody on Amazon going, heated underwear. Just make sure they don't short circuit. That was all I'm saying. Go to Walmart, go get the Wrangler workwear or job wear. I think it says workwear. Thermals. It will keep you warm. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done giving ideas. I am so done giving ideas. Oh, Mel, I haven't seen the good behavior either, so it's okay. I was telling Charlie not to give hubby ideas about heated underwear because now he's asking. Yep, I did that. I'm the only one in the car. I got nobody to blame but myself. And Jason comes back with, he's always on his best behavior. Sure, we'll go with that. Love wins. Good to see you. Hopefully, you have a great week. Stay warm. Yeah, definitely stay warm. Be safe. Jason also wants heated underwear. I'm gonna go create a referral link now on my Amazon, and no, I'm joking. Just hope they don't short circuit on you, Jason, or it's probably not a good idea to recharge them while wearing them. old-fashioned way, what did I miss? Um, I did Yvonne, I created monsters. Anyway, how's Steve doing? Right Cheer Rodeo. Change the subject, shall we? Too late to put Frankenstein back in the box. I didn't put a link in, I was joking. I have an Amazon affiliate, but I was joking about it. Um, LMAO. Kardashians! What's going on? Just finished live with Nova. DoorDash Roundtable. Nice! I will have to go back and look at it because I haven't really paid attention to anything that's going on with DoorDash. And I'm a happier person for it. That is a real thing. I will be looking for them. Jason, it is a real thing. If they got socks that you can recharge and gloves that you can recharge, I'm pretty sure they probably have banana hammocks you can recharge too. So worth watch. Yeah, I was definitely gonna go watch that tonight when we're done. And anybody else, go check that out. Rideshare Rodeo. The socks and banana hammock will solve all my cold freezing in places problems. Is that what you're doing? Never mind. I don't want to know. I caught myself. I corrected myself. I was going to ask a question, and then I realized about halfway through, I know the answer. I don't want to know the answer. Well, I'm not going to ask the question. Go Cowboys! Yeah, hopefully they make some improvements in the off season. Hopefully, yeah. No Timu. You'll be going to the doctor 6 months from now, going, Doctor. Uh, is there a reason that one of my fellas is larger than the other two? Thank you, Eric. Yes, I saw myself going into dangerous territory and pulled myself back to safety. Did they get rid of the defensive? I don't even know who the defensive was. That Eberflus? Was that what I heard? It was Eberflus, right? Okay, he's gone. All right. We never should have let Dan Quinn go. Micah Parsons, yeah, we that crazy. Our defense actually did kind of they played a little bit more cohesive after Micah Parsons left. the whole schematic thing, yeah, I'm definitely definitely happy about a change at the D coordinator position. We got the Eagles, some kind of assistant coach, but not the actual coordinator. Is that what? That's what I saw earlier. It's probably what I saw earlier, and I didn't. I was going to click on it, and then Walmart sent me. That was the first order they sent me. Okay, yeah, he was their passing game and defensive backs coach. He was defensive backs coach. He's been doing it for 15 years, so that man has lived, ate, and breathed defense. So I think solid young guy. Should be good. Cowboys fan doesn't even know his team. We care or not. I I have not paid attention to anything going on in sports aside from physically watching. Like I went home the other day or Sunday and watched the game. Other than that, and the one thing that I saw, Mike McCarthy, Steelers head coach, I haven't paid attention to anything. Sometimes it's honestly just nice to not pay attention to anything and just zone kind of check out of reality for a minute, you know? Just nothing in the news matters, nothing in sports, nothing, just living my little life, doing my thing, and that's all that matters, just this tiny little bit. I heard thank you for I got on Google and went down a rabbit hole. Jason, with you, that's dangerous. Just saying, it's a little dangerous. Yeah. Cowboys need a defensive coordinator has like 12 years experience as a defensive backs coach, defensive analyst, and passing game coordinator. So gives me hope. Oh, I go down the YouTube rabbit hole sometimes. Actually, I did last week about all the gold mines and silver mines and that, and Montezuma's gold, the lost gold of the Aztecs. Like I went deep down that rabbit hole last week and the week before. But I've been on the meditations rabbit hole. Oh, I'm on the wrong phone. That's why. I'm looking for my Audible app. It's on that phone that I'm streaming on, so I can't open it. But I was listening to um, meditations, Marcus Aurelius. got stuck down that rabbit hole too. Really good. Really, I highly recommend if you like books, if you're into philosophy at all, or curious about it. It's a really good book. Even if you're not curious about philosophy, it's a good book. Go listen to the book or read it. February is coming up. I know the Super Bowl is near. How much longer before we know who's playing? Seattle and New England on what is it? February 8th. Yeah. Yes, the 8th because I have a craft show on the 7th. Seahawks Patriots repeat or do over. Are we are we saying that's a do over? I think we're doing the do over. Thank you for the Sunday. Oh, and the what was that was poo earlier. I think that was gold. Happy golden poo. My birthday is February 1st. Not Jason's birthday is February 1st, not mine. I already had mine. And he's taking donations for heated underoos. Don't worry, he will not send you a picture for donating. There's the happy poop. Thank you, Michael. Why do you keep talking about the Cowboys? Oh, we got a lot of Cowboys fans in here. And I'm a Cowboys fan as well as a Seahawks fan, as well as a Justin Herbert fan, Mike McCarthy fan. I don't know. At some point, you get old enough, and you kind of you have your team that you root for, but you have players on other teams that you're like, I just love watching that guy play. It's just Kansas City, yeah, squirrels. Is that 10 months? That is 10 months. Mel, thank you very much. Sounded like somebody was slamming a dumpster. The only problem is there's no dumpster over there, so like somebody did something to their passenger door. Yeah, no Kansas City Chiefs this time around. They'll probably be back next year. I would imagine though that it'll be a good money making day on Super Bowl Sunday. I don't remember what I did last Super Bowl. I worked, but I don't think I did very well. Hmm. Like I said, this year I'm gonna drive before the game, but then I'm gonna go home and watch it. So Mystery Machine. That would be that'd be a, that'd be cool to make now. Then you wouldn't be able to sleep in it because everybody'd be like walking by it at all hours of the day and night. I'd say that'd be really cool to go camping in the mystery van or mystery machine. It wouldn't. So, uh, GG. It is the Scooby Doo van. Yeah. I was thinking at first that'd be cool to like go undercover and like travel the country in a stealth camper disguised as the mystery machine, but it would suck because you would get no peace and quiet. When is the weather in Texas supposed to get back to normal? Whatever normal is. Oh, Yvonne, you do real court shows on YouTube? Like the first 48? Do you like to do the No, that's A&E. Yeah, they probably got them on YouTube. See, I had a feeling that I missed somebody's comment, and I did. Yeah, that's why I asked Mel. I don't know what normal is anymore. I really don't. No, Jason, if you're yeah, no. I hate to break it to you, but no. Oh, wait, what? They do? I did not know. I did not realize that they did that. They live stream court dockets. Huh. I mean, I see videos of them. I didn't realize that they actually live streamed them though. Hmm. But you've been watching a lot of van life YouTube videos. There's been, I'll have to send you a. Somebody did a camper trailer one. I have it saved. I'll have to send it to you. I think you'd like it. I've watched that thing. I don't know how many times. Because I don't know how he did half the crap that he did. But I want to know. That's why I've watched it so many times. No worries, Mel. Yeah, Jason, you can't BS me. I've met you in person. We have talked in person. I know better than that, dude. There's no way it's still 40. It might still be 48. I don't know. Like, it is cloudy now, so it does keep the heat in. Yeah, we should all do a van life conversion. 33 degrees. No, thank you. That was that way the other day. Heck, it was that yesterday up at the mountain. Air condi Really? 33 degrees outside and you have the air conditioning on. There definitely is something different about living in Texas. That is I guess. I know well enough not to argue with a woman, so this is me not arguing. And Michael can't argue either. He signed his name on the line. You just like the cool air, Yvonne, then it's like, okay, I don't like the cold, but I like the cool air. And I get cool air, but it's still warmer than it is outside. Help me understand. Help me understand, Yvonne. Got the AC on set at 65 and it's currently 33 outside. So, okay, so I was halfway right at least. Cold air, then get bundled in your blankie. Okay. I kind of had to know. I was curious. You're the only person I've ever met or even talked to that has the AC on and when it's 33 degrees outside. So I was curious. Thank you. I'm an inquisitive fellow. Jason, you still have me shaking my head, man. Okay, you're normal when it comes to that, Jason. But wouldn't you want to be in front of the heater instead of under it? I mean, that's a whole other safety issue. Yvonne, I say the same thing. So I get, yeah. I can't argue with that. I have said the same thing. You can always put enough clothes on. You can never take enough clothes off. Otherwise, you have a lot of explaining to do. And Jason takes us right back to the gutter. Oh no, we've gone into the sewer now. Appreciate that, Jason. Not illegal behind your own closed doors. And window shades. Not that I would know. LOL, but that would still be on. I think it's supposed to be. Never mind. All right. So we've got. Sorry, my numbers just went on my screen. Who's on, who's not, how many likes, all of that just look like the stock market crash of 29 without the graph. Um, just make sure you put leave it door. Do not knock if you're going to be that way at home. You know, everyone knows why hubby asked for heated everything living in the middle of Texas. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with the Texas weather and everything to do with the Texas weather inside your house. Yvonne, how do you handle the Texas heat? It kind of makes me surprised you haven't made like flip flops out of ice cube trays. There's a business idea. But I feel like we should be like donating to your husband's heated everything fund. Why do you cry? There's no reason to cry. Or is that how you? Is that one way to stay cool? I know. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm just beating up on you. I'm not. We'll never forget delivering alcohol to that big guy in Nebraska that answered the door in his underwear. Dude knew his delivery was coming. He should have dressed accordingly. Jason, he probably did. He just saw your Oklahoma license plate when you pulled up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm good." I'm kidding. It was a really cold part of the time of the year, though, that you did deliver that. So, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, see, it is a lot for some people. Maybe it was casual Friday. Maybe it was laundry day and that's all he had to wear. Mel, same here. Definitely seen a lot of things I'd rather not doing delivering. Oh, yeah. Seen some cool things, seen some nice things, seen some things that if I could only, if I could reformat only part of that brain, then I would. Some people have no shame. I'm one of them. Um, but some people just actually don't know better. But yeah, Yvonne, I think is right on that. That anything more than boxers is too much for some people. Michael, have a great night. Always good to see you. I will email you. Hopefully you find some insulated something. Uh, whatever keeps you warm. At least once, so I can say. So you can say you did what? Oh no! Hey, no worries at all. Yeah, you gotta be up at 2:45, and it's 9:20 now. Yeah, no, don't. Why the hell are you still here? Go get some sleep. Like I appreciate it, but like you get yeah, Michael. I definitely give you an A for sticking around as long as you did. But yeah, man, get some sleep. I'd be up at 2:45. Mm. Oh, okay. Um, I'll sleep. Jason will sleep when he's dead. Solid plan. I don't think there's a whole lot else to do. So, hey, no, Yvonne, trust me, I appreciate it. Um, it means a lot to me, and I appreciate that. But I don't want him. I want to make sure he's getting enough sleep and he's not feeling it the next day more than he is after working. What this is day five of 12-hour days. So yeah, I've been there and done that. I didn't even want the T-shirt, and he's out. Okay, good. Now what we're now. Anything you want to tell us about? I'm joking. I'm joking. He's going to come back and replay it the very last like 10 minutes of the live to make sure we didn't say anything bad about him. Um, Yvonne says, "Lucky takes me 30 tosses, 1,000 sheep counts, and 1,000 prayers to fall asleep." I feel you there. Trust me. I'm. It's hard for me to go to get to sleep. It's starting to get better slowly. I'm working on things, but for pretty much my whole life, it's like trying to go to sleep is a full time job. Once I'm asleep, though, yeah, good luck waking me up. You can make as much noise as you want around me while I'm sleeping. I am not going to wake up. Where do I begin? Says not me. I turn on Netflix and 5 minutes later I'm out. Only watch the same episode 400 times. Have you finished that episode though, Mel? Like, have you actually made it through that entire episode? I hit the sleep timer on my phone and usually have an audio book going or uh, my brain, unless I'm camping or I'm out somewhere where there's, like, no power, um, I gotta have some kinda background noise to fall asleep to. What I hate is when I'm sleeping really good and have to get up. Yeah, that's not fun. Especially what sucks is when that happens and you're in a really good dream, and you wake up and you're like, "Oh, crap. Alright, let's go quick because I wanna try to make it back so I can get back slip back into this dream." Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Michael blinks and he's asleep. See, I wish I could do that. I really wish I could do that. I did an experiment a while back with, earplugs. It worked, kind of. Then I ended up having some sinus issues because of it, so, yeah, not really supposed to sleep with earplugs in your ears all night. And you still 400 times and you still haven't finished the episode? I'd move on to a different series because it's not holding your attention. That's what I would do. I honestly just I turn movies on that I've already seen, TV series that I've already watched. It's what I do in the car most of the time when I'm working because 'cause I'll just have some I just want something as background noise, and if I'm listening to something that I've already watched, then I'm not gonna watch it, I'm just gonna listen to it, and I can see the movie in my brain. Yes, Yvonne, definitely gotta have background noise. Yeah, I need to get into Discord and actually say something, say hi. Simpsons and Family Guy. Yeah, but you can stream it on things, apps. Hmm, I'm not even sure what app you can stream them from. Probably Netflix. I don't know. I've got playlist after playlist after playlist on my YouTube account of road trip music, relaxation music, podcasts, movies, um, audiobooks. I don't know. I'm picky about my audiobooks. I'm picky about the voice. If you're going to listen to an audiobook, you want to have a voice you can actually listen to and not get annoyed by. And I'm sorry, Yvonne, I would not listen to Bad Bunny radio. Oh, Hulu? Hulu makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Audiobooks would make me go to sleep, not safe for me to do in the car. All depends on who's reading the voice that's reading the audiobook. That's what I figured out. Yes, it definitely has to have a good narrator. Gotta have a voice that draws your attention, keeps your attention. There are some voices that I would not listen to for 2 seconds that I've heard in audiobooks or heard do audiobooks. Morgan Freeman, on the other hand, that man could read you the instructions to hemorrhoid cream as you're falling asleep, and you will fall asleep so peacefully because it's Morgan freaking Freeman. And that man could make hemorrhoid instructions sound cool. Hemorrhoid cream instructions. All right. It's 7:30. Do you know where your children are? I don't know. I don't know about Hulu. I don't have Hulu. Um, oh, Refractor Man. I recognize that name from somewhere. Ryan, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? One is on Discord. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Yes, August, August. Just saying, August. Uh, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Ryan, shoot me a text if you want to. Um, I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I gotta finish a design. So you did? Don't tell me this phone's having issues too, because I'm gonna restart my phone. I'm gonna do it right now, actually. I don't know if it's my phone that was having issues or it probably was. My mom's phone was having issues too because she sent me or she called me right before I went live. She's like, "I haven't heard back from you today." I'm like, "You wouldn't hear back from me because I haven't heard from you." And apparently, she sent like 5 text messages to me, and I didn't get a single one of them. So, yeah. Uh, Ryan, I will check it and I'll message you. Malaya, good to see you. Hopefully, you have a great week. Hopefully, see you in here earlier next Tuesday. Time for restart. Yes. You guys all have a safe week. Have fun. And that's all I got. That's definitely a good thing, Jason.